Hello and welcome back. And this is an interesting election prediction. These names do look familiar, and that's for a reason. I want to do a hypothetical prediction. Now, let's imagine that Trump ran in 2028, and of course, I do not think people who have two terms should get a third one or run for another term. But imagine he somehow can amend the Constitution and then runs against Harris in a rematch. This is mostly for entertainment. I don't want this to happen. I don't think it will happen. I just want to see what would happen if this hypothetically happened. Basically, who would win in a rematch of Trump versus Kamala Harris? Because we all know how the first time this happened, how it went down. Trump won pretty easily, 312 to 226. He won the popular vote. Almost nobody expected him to win the popular vote. And he did very well in states like New Jersey, New York, Minnesota, states that he wasn't expected to do well in. And I mean, Harris did very poorly. Harris might try to get governor of California and try to leverage for a presidential run there, but we'll see what happens with that. But in any case, let's see what would happen in a rematch of Trump and Harris. And without further ado, if you want more of these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. I like making them. It's fun for me. Let's see what happens now. So Harris obviously wins her home state of California. She'll win Hawaii. She'll win Washington. She'll win Oregon. Whereas Trump will get his states as well, his safe states. I do think Trump will do worse just because people wouldn't want him winning a third term. But I also think that he would get his traditional base to vote for him by pretty wide margins. So, I mean, this will still be an interesting election prediction to see who would win because, again, Trump will have less support, but he'll still get support nonetheless. And obviously, these are the safe states that I just tallied up. We'll see the states of Colorado and New Mexico. Those are states that, I mean, New Mexico was relatively close in 2024, but these are both states that will go to Harris in a rematch. Remember, Trump will do worse in this rematch because people won't want him to win a third term. Also, look at the state of New Hampshire. That's a state that Harris won. And Virginia. Those are both states that Harris won. She'll win once more in this hypothetical rematch. Maine's second was relatively, I don't know. I can't call it close. It was +9 for Trump. I think it'll go to Trump once more. And Nebraska's second will go to Harris. It did go to Harris in this election by about 5 points. It'll be about 6 or 7 in this hypothetical election, whereas Trump will win these two states. Remember that bogus poll that had Harris winning in Iowa? Well, Trump won it by 13. He's going to win it once more. He'll also win the state of Alaska. He'll also win Florida, a state that has been trending to the right. I think it'll trend a little bit back to the left in this scenario, but it will still go to Donald Trump. Same with the state of Texas, bringing Trump to 202 to Harris's 216. I mean, this is a close election. Who knows where it will end up? These are the swing states that are left. I think Trump will win Ohio. Ohio has also been trending to the right. So Trump is leading by 3 electoral votes with the swing states left. And let's go under the assumption that Harris does pick a different VP candidate. I think in this rematch, obviously she wouldn't pick Tim Walz. He was a pretty garbage VP candidate, in my opinion. I said it back then, he was a terrible idea. I recommended Josh Shapiro. She did not pick Josh Shapiro. I don't think she's a viewer of my channel. Trump picked JD Vance. He'll probably stick with JD Vance. I don't see why he wouldn't. I mean, I think Youngkin was a better option, but that's neither here nor there. Trump chose Vance, and he's probably going to stick with Vance in this hypothetical scenario. But in any case, Harris will still win Minnesota. She doesn't even need Tim Walz for the state. Without Walz, maybe it'll be a little closer, but she'll still win the state nonetheless. On the other hand, Pennsylvania, let's say she picks Shapiro. I think she'll narrowly win the state of Pennsylvania. That is a state that Trump did win by 2 points, but Shapiro, the popular governor of the state, will lead to Harris winning the state. But again, the reason she didn't pick it was because of Michigan, a state that Trump will win because Harris won the state of Pennsylvania with Shapiro, while Trump's going to win Michigan because that's basically the options Harris had to weigh. Did she want Pennsylvania in exchange for Michigan? Well, Trump is going to win Michigan here, and he's going to have 234 electoral votes to Harris's 245. Now we get to some states. Trump won by not decent margins, but relatively solid margins for swing states, being Georgia and North Carolina. I think Trump will narrowly win both states in this scenario. Honestly, remember, in this hypothetical scenario, the Constitution somehow gets amended or whatever. So it wouldn't be illegal for Trump to be running for a third term. Just some people wouldn't like it, such as myself, because there's a reason those checks and balances are put in place. So I do think it will be closer in these states because of that. Harris, for that reason, will win the state of Nevada. I don't know if Trump has he done the no taxes on tips yet? I mean, put in the comments. I don't know if he's enacted that just yet. If he doesn't, then obviously Harris will win the state of Nevada. It is a state that Trump won by 3, but Biden won it. Even Clinton won the state, and that's pretty surprising. She won pretty much 0 swing states, still won the state of Nevada. And it is a state that, I mean, it's interesting. It flips a lot. It's been a swing state for a while, but yeah, it went to Clinton, so I see no reason in this scenario that it wouldn't go to Harris. So I think it will go to Harris in this hypothetical scenario. And we look at Wisconsin, Trump barely won it in 2024. Harris is picking up that state. I mean, Josh Shapiro, he's a stronger VP candidate. Harris is going to pick up the state of Wisconsin in this hypothetical scenario because people won't be too happy with Donald Trump. The state of Arizona, which did go to Donald Trump by over 5 points in 2024, it would go to Trump in this hypothetical scenario. Let's say maybe by 1 or 2 points, bringing Trump to 277 to Harris's 261. Again, I think that Trump wouldn't win against like many candidates, but he would win against Harris. Harris is just that unpopular. And I mean, Trump won it against Harris in 2024 pretty significantly. He'll win by less significant margins in this hypothetical scenario, but the Democratic Party has to learn if you put up unpopular candidates, you're not going to win. So, I mean, they're going to have to put up different candidates if they would want to beat Trump in this hypothetical scenario. Again, I just want to preface so that this doesn't get taken out of context. I don't want Trump to somehow amend the Constitution, run for another term. I think there's a reason these checks and balances were put in place, but this is just a hypothetical scenario for entertainment purposes only. So, yeah, if you like my content, you want me to make more content, make sure to like and subscribe because hitting 100K subscribers would be cool. Honestly, it's probably not possible, but it would be cool. And say what you think in your comments below about this prediction. I want to know what you think. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to watch future videos if you like this one. And yeah, goodbye.